It's storytelling time with Mr. Mike. My book today is We Dig Worms, written and illustrated by Kevin McCluskey. Look at the worms! We dig worms! There are many different worms. Tree worms, sea worms, river worms, and gummy worms. The worms in parks and gardens are called earthworms. Hello, little worm. Worms feel light through their skin. They have no eyes and no nose. Worms do a lot of important work. I said, "Hello, little worm," says the bird. "I eat dead leaves and bugs," says the worm. "My tunnels bring air and water to the soil to help plants grow." When worms dig, twisting and turning, they make the earth earthier. And there they go. "Ew," says the little girl. "My poop is good for the soil," says the worm. "Worms are cool." "Maybe to you," says the onlooker. "Worms feel cool because they have cold blood." Look at all there is to know about worms. The insides and the outsides all have names. "Mr. Worm, why do you come out after the rain?" "It's easier to wiggle when it's wet." Worms move and breathe better when it's wet. "Excuse me, Mr. Worm, do you have a big family?" "Oh yes, one worm can have 100 babies." "How many worms live here?" "Millions! Look at them all! Millions and millions and millions and millions! Over 1 million worms can live in a small park." "Yum, yum," says the bird. "How big is the biggest worm in the world?" "The Australian Gippsland worm grows to 10 feet long." Mr. Bird says, "Hey, little worm, I'm hungry. Want to have lunch with me?" And the worm pops back into the ground. Why did the little worm go away? Was it something that the bluebird said? "I want to meet you for lunch, worm." And the worm says, "Sorry, bluebird, I have important work to do." Look at all the earthworms. Look at them. And flowers grow over top of them, huh? "Maybe tomorrow," says the bird. "Thank you, worm," says the little girl gardener. And the worm goes down his hole. The end.